Sudani has been on a tear because he's been doing for over 2 years methodically nothing but achievements. The central bank signs a memorandum of cooperation with the European Union and Germany to enhance financial markets in Iraq. Quote, "This agreement represents a new start for cooperation between the Iraqi banking sector and the German side, noting that it will contribute to the exchange of expertise and transfer of knowledge." Question: will there be taxes? 37% on short term, 20% on long term. Yeah, that's about right, somewhere in that ballpark. Ask a professional because I certainly don't know the exact tax code. Question: we had currency for a year or more and we decided to buy more, will we still have to pay 40%? Yes, every time you buy whatever you buy, your receipt verifies your time frame. That's why your receipt is so important. If you're ever audited, you need to prove your time frame. The central bank signs a memorandum of understanding with the European Union and Germany to strengthen the financial markets in Iraq. This is big and clearly shows Iraq is international. The Council of Ministers decides to suspend official work next Tuesday in celebration of Victory Day. They're still struggling to find the right formula to close that gap between the parallel market and the official exchange rate, which is going to be really hard to do if the very people that are supposed to be closing that gap are responsible for the parallel market in the first place. I am an American First Credit Union member. The branch manager in St. John's, Arizona, is a personal friend. She gave me the actual bank policies. Every branch can exchange, not select branches/locations. There is a flat fee of $10. Period. Not if you exchange more than $300. There is an additional fee of $10 if you buy under $300. Not exchange. All sales are instant up to $5,000 per transaction, $10. The additional fee for buying under $300 is because the FedEx fee doesn't change. Our members can buy and sell currency for over 100 countries at any America First branch. And when you convert your cash ahead of time, you won't have to worry about finding an open exchange office when you arrive in a foreign country. Back in 2003, the reason why the auctions were put in was to stabilize the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar, but it didn't work because of the thievery and stealing. So we gave them the US dollar in order to do this, but once again it got out of control. Now on December 31st of this year, these auctions are going to die. What will they use to maintain their currency stability? Exactly what they've been teaching them. A basket of foreign currencies with a new exchange rate where the IQD will be paired against other foreign currencies, which they have already admitted to that they have. It means their currency will now be convertible in that basket with no restrictions. What would be an example of all of this? The new lower notes. Central Bank of Iraq is pleased to present the Iraqi banknotes in circulation. An article yesterday highlighting the new lower denoms in Iraq with pictures. $250 notes are showing up in mass. The $250 notes are only worth 0.19 cents US right now. Why would they release these unless they were about to raise the value of their currency? Al-Sudani and his ministers in a secret session in Parliament. Quote, "The House of Representatives voted at the beginning of the hosting session that the session would be secret with regard to the security aspect." Sudani explained the reasons for amending the federal general budget law. There is a serious keenness to show the image of a bright, strong, disciplined state in front of other countries and other people. They're going to stand up and be proud. I think when they showcase their new currency, their really effective exchange rate and all the things that they've accomplished in the last few years, they're going to have a lot of people from other countries and other peoples of the world being congratulatory. The Securities Commission announced on Wednesday that the banking sector was the most traded sector in the Iraq Stock Exchange in terms of value for the third quarter of 2024. The Commission said in a report seen by Shafaq News Agency, the value of trading in the Iraq Stock Exchange rose to 158.5 billion dinars for the third quarter of 2024, compared to the same period in 2023, which amounted to 94.3 billion dinars. She added that the banking sector ranked first in terms of trading value, with nearly 88.8 billion dinars, followed by the industrial sector in second place with a trading value of 23.8, followed by the communications sector in third place with a trading value of 8.6 billion dinars. The Commission indicated that investment sales to non-Iraqis in the Iraq Stock Exchange for the third quarter of 2024 amounted to 18,039,000 dinars, while their sales amounted to 42,479,000 dinars. The Federal Ministry of Finance revealed, on Wednesday, that the size of Iraqi revenues in the general budget during 9 months of the current year 2024 exceeded 114 trillion dinars, indicating that non-oil revenues amounted to 11%. Shafaq news agency followed up on the data and tables issued by the Ministry of Finance in December, for the accounts of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August and September of the current fiscal year, which showed that oil is still the main resource for Iraq's general budget, reaching 89%, indicating that the rentier economy is the basis of the country's general budget.